The Portland Trailblazers are a team that struggled last year with Damian Lillard being out. They traded CJ McCollum, and overall, they just had no direction. I really didn't think there was any possibility of a Portland resurgence this season, and I thought they were going to be in the race to the bottom, but they have proved me and everyone else wrong, and they are looking like one of the top teams in the league. Last year, this team was horrific to watch. They played no defense, and their management made what looked like really bad trades that made absolutely no sense. But little did we know, Damian Lillard was going to come back playing at an MVP level, and all their new players are fitting in really well around him. So in this video, I'm going to be talking all about how the Trailblazers have made a major comeback and why I think they are legit and here to stay. Anyways, now since the NBA season is finally in full swing, I'm going to be pumping out so much content for you guys, and I would really appreciate all of your support. It only takes 5 seconds to like and subscribe, plus you can always change your mind. I'm now on the road to 10k subscribers, and I know you all can help me get there very fast. Thank you all so much for getting me past 7k, it truly means the world, and we are just growing super fast right now. So as I was saying, the Trailblazers have come out of nowhere and are all of a sudden looking like they could possibly be real contenders come April. Damian Lillard is finally healthy, and he's almost averaging 30 points and 5 assists per night. Just unreal stats for someone who missed last season. As much as it sucked that he was hurt, I really do think it may have benefited this team in the long run, which is weird to say because all the young players like Anfernee Simmons and guys like Nasir Little got to play tons of heavy minutes and they gained tons of experience. Also, their record sucked, and they were able to get the 7th pick and draft Shaedon Sharpe, who I'm going to talk about later. For Simmons especially, he learned so much about how to score the ball and lead a team, and now that he finally has his superstar point guard back, Simmons is blossoming into a potential all-star, scoring about 23 points per night while shooting 37% from behind the arc. I also mentioned already how last year this team was a mess on defense, but now they have their leader back, and they brought in a guy like Jerami Grant from the Pistons who has tons of length, and this team is now communicating again. They're always in the right spot, and they read passing lanes very well, which leads to transition buckets. That is definitely one thing that stands out to me about this team, is how well they get out in transition and run the floor, and it leads to easy buckets. I really did not think after what I saw last season that Chauncey Billups was going to work out as the head coach for the Blazers, but now after what I've seen through the first 12 games of the season, I think he could possibly get extended. They have just been that good. When Portland traded away Norman Powell and Robert Covington last year, I truly still do think the management had no idea what they were doing. Even diehard Blazers fans were furious about the timing of it. It just made absolutely zero sense, and I don't even think any of them could have possibly expected this resurgence. To catch everyone up who is just a casual fan, this all started last year when the Trailblazers traded away CJ McCollum and brought back Josh Hart in return. He is now playing quality starter minutes for this team, but anyways, then they traded Norman Powell and Nurkuc as I mentioned. Then in the offseason, they brought in Jerami Grant and extended both Simmons and Nurkuc and Anfernee Simmons to big deals, and then of course Dame finally got healthy. Moving on, I do need to talk about Simmons and Nurkuc because he's one of the most underrated centers in the entire league, and he is the backbone on defense that this team relies on. Last year, I really felt like his effort level was a little bit low because of how much he was being used, but now this team finally has a balanced rotation, and Nurkuc has been playing better than ever, averaging about 13 and 11. I'll be interested to see if the Blazers are buyers come the trade deadline, because although they have a good roster, I still think they could upgrade their depth a little bit. And finally, moving on to Shaedon Sharpe, he has been playing so solid for this team off the bench. He's a guy that's been averaging about 9 points per game so far, but he's capable of scoring 20. Anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. I just can't wait to see how this season unfolds for the Trailblazers, and they've just been one of the most fun teams to watch in the whole league. I covered a lot in this one, but obviously there's so much more to talk about. I cannot wait for this season to get going. I'm going to continue to pump out as much content as possible, so I would really appreciate it if you would join me along for the ride. I'm on the road to 10k subscribers, and I believe y'all can help me get there. Also, one more thing, make sure to comment below what you want to see next. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'll see you all later.